What's up, guys? I'm Alex Cave, and this is Down to the Roach Podcast. Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Here again, dude, living my best life, trying to anyway, shit. I hope everybody enjoyed last week's episode. Dude, just having a good time. I mean, Jesus, dude. In all honesty, I was about to be like, man, I hope everybody enjoyed last week's episode. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't remember what the hell I talked about. I'm sure in due time I will, and maybe I might bring something back up, but whatever. It was a good time, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Guys, listen, go check out Sarah Benson's boutique, Madison Jewels. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. I already told this girl, I was like, listen, please, whenever, and she does plan on it, get some men's clothing. Me and the boys were dropping a damn bag, brother. I've been wanting some black overalls, and this girl posted some overalls the other day that were fresh, dude. So, yes, please check out Madison Jewels. There's a lot of neat stuff on there, and she has deals going on all the time. So, yes, please check that out. But yeah, man, how's everybody's week been? My week's been good, I think. You know what I mean? It had it has its up and its downs, but it's just we're here and now, as Rob would say. And it's always nice to be here, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for therapy, dude. You got me twisted. Which, if you do pay for therapy, shout out. Shout out. I'm not hating on you. I can't. If I'm gonna talk to somebody, I gotta bend through the shit with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I hope everyone had a good week. Me and Rob went and seen Space Jam: A New Legacy. Bitch, they didn't even call it Space Jam 2. And they shouldn't have, because that would have been a little bit more disrespectful. A New Legacy was that was the most respectful thing they tried to put on this movie. That way you knew it wasn't what it used to be. So we went and seen Space Jam: A New Legacy. It was absolutely horrific, y'all. It was absolutely horrific. The tunes saved the movie. Like I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the tunes, we would have lost our mind. Like, me and Rob, dude, we laughed at so many fucking parts that were just Looney Tunes. Like, Bugs is the GOAT, okay? Rob pointed out, ultimate city boy. He is definitely that. I mean, the face he has on half the time, dude. If that ain't the face that you should have on in the face of adversity or the face of anything, brother. Like, Bugs has a face on like you just woke up, got a cup of coffee, and you're just taking a shit on the toilet, brother. Ain't nothing bothering you right now. You know what I mean? I love that, man. Yeah, man, the movie was just weird. Like, they didn't even play the song, dude. They didn't even play the song. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna take it in the overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. Do your dance, take a chance at the Space Jam. All right. Like, what happened? What the fuck's wrong with y'all, bro? Like, that's the song. Like, do you know how many people that even was willing to give this movie a chance sang that song coming up to the movie? And then that song was not in the movie. So they missed that opportunity, which absolutely fucking killed me. And, dude, the market placement was through the roof, dude. Like, this movie really was just like a big advertisement. Bro, LeBron James fell out the sky in Toon World, hit the ground, made the Nike logo. Not a check mark. The Nike logo. Bro. Every Warner Brothers logo was super fucking, beaming in your face and shit. I mean, honestly, a lot of the good parts of the movie was just, there were some good parts. Like, the theme of the movie when you really, want to split hairs and get really down to it, the theme of the movie wasn't that bad. It was basically about, you can't be like LeBron James. He's good at this. You got to be good or be, the king or the GOAT at doing you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that is, if it's playing games, if it's skateboarding, if it's whatever. So, I support that. I was like, okay, word, just, be great at just being you. But, dude, it just missed so many points. Like, bro, with that being said, once again, the tunes being the saving factor here. Bro, these motherfuckers, dude, who was it? I think it was Wally Coyote. He got like slammed, or no. Whenever this motherfucker got a machine that shot basketballs, put Roadrunner feed onto the button, so the Roadrunner come up and was like beep beep, and just started fucking hitting the button, eating the food, and it just shot out like a ton of balls. And like for every ball that went in, it was some crazy extra point. It was called a Wally Coyote point. Like a Wiley point, like what the fuck? Like the game of basketball wasn't played at all. Okay, believe that. Literally, the game of basketball was not played whatsoever. There was literally the granny. She said, "I'm about to go old school on there, but," and it's like, "Oh, you're supposed to laugh or whatever the hell, dude." She done like some like roundhouse craziness on like her little walker thing, and then like got the basket in, done something crazy, like kicked the ball and went into the basket, and it literally gave her extra points for a senior discount. Like, I couldn't believe it. Me and Rob was trying each other just dying laughing. And there were people throughout this whole movie, and listen, I feel so bad because we're in a theater and we don't know at all, but this was kind of funny. We're sitting there, and there's parts that are not even fun. Like, we're like, what is happening? And we hear somebody just, hey! And we're like, we look at each other and kind of laugh, and we're like, yeah, man, like, this movie's not that funny. I don't know what they're laughing at. And it happens a couple more times, and then I was like, oh, no. I was like, dude, I think there's somebody, maybe, like, mentally challenged here. And I was like, damn, I thought somebody was just laughing at parts that wasn't funny. Like, they're actually just thinking it's funny. Me and Robbie didn't know, dude. He just kept laughing, and that kind of just made me keep laughing because I kept trying to tell him, but I couldn't. And it was just such a wild movie, bro. People literally at the end of it, they clapped. Like it was the most profound shit they'd ever seen. We were so ready to get through this. And what had me pumped is that Rob was so excited for this movie, right? And even during it, I'm just like, no way Robbie thinks this shit's even, like, worth his time. And then at some point, we just figure out that Rob was like, what am I even doing here? Like, dude, I'm telling y'all, if y'all just do not watch Space Jam: A New Legacy alone. Find a friend, get ready to laugh, and go see that shit because it is ridiculously bad. The tunes are fucking hilarious. Fuck, dude, like, Bugs, man, he really is just a goat. Like, if it wasn't for Bugs doing his shit, and then, like, there was one point where Sylvester, he got pinned up against the glass, and he literally, because you know how he always, like fucking spits and, like gets his tongue caught up into his words. I guess it's like cat's got your tongue type shit. But he said help, and he literally, like, he said help. Like, it was, dude, me and Robbie busted out fucking laughing, bro. Oh my God, man. Space Jam: A New Legacy was just insane. But listen, this is my also problem too. They had so many good elements that could actually make this movie great. Like the Monstars, bro. The Monstars were in this movie twice, and for like 4 seconds each. So like what, 8 seconds of Monstars? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, the old amazing enemies that are like that made up Space Jam were there, and they didn't do anything with them. It was a travesty. Like, listen to me. It's pretty sad when me and Rob can come back to his place, crack open a beer, chill for maybe 30 minutes, and within no time had a better Space Jam: A New Legacy, or Space Jam 2 is what we would have called it, than these 6 people that sat down and wrote it. Yes, there were 6 people. They only had 6 people to sit down and write this shit. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it definitely shows that either that's bad or none of them knew what they were talking about. Guys, it was so bad, but listen to me. Space Jam 2, the one that we would have fucking made, bro, you could have easily, oh my God. I just have to bring this up before I forget. The bad guy, holy fuck me, Don Cheadle. I can't believe this. Don Cheadle is a goat, bro. A goat. And they got him to play a AI in a computer called Algorithm. What? Huh? What the fuck? What's happening? algae rhythm, I really couldn't believe what I was sitting through. And it was so cringy, bro. So cringy. But nonetheless, our better form of the movie, which I didn't even really tell y'all, because he was the main villain, because the monsters in this movie were like actual basketball players turned into like animated like animal versions of themselves. It was the weirdest shit, man. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they to make this movie better, bro, they could have literally had LeBron in, okay? Literally had LeBron in. And whenever, they're like realizing there's like a new tournament going down, but whenever like this new tournament is brought up and something's going on with the new tournament, the Monstars realize, okay, what's going on. And the Monstars could have been like just in the background, being like, what's up, dog? Like, we're gonna get this thick ass hit of power back. You know what I'm saying? Because in the first movie, they got it from the ball. They got all those NBA players to touch the ball, and they got the power from them. Dude, they could have been trying to get the power back this whole movie, bro. This whole movie, and then literally, like right at the last second, when like these whatever the hell they were, like the new Goon Squad, they thought they were about to be on one and face the Toon Squad. Ain't that weird that it's the Toon Squad and the Goon Squad? I'm just like, please stop. But right when they thought that they were going to face the Toon Squad, the Monstars done their ultimate plan unhatched, and they got the power. Then they had to face the Monstars. How sick would that have been? Okay, and they're getting beat up bad. Halftime, they come back. They don't know what to do. Remember in the first movie, they had to drink Michael's special stuff, and it was just water. But it was just proving that you just had to believe in yourself. Okay, instead of Michael's secret stuff, dude, they should have got Michael Jordan to show up at halftime and play with LeBron. Dude, against the Monstars? Oh, hell yeah, brother. I'm here for that. That's like Space Jam 2, Fury Road, Revelations. Oh, dude. That'd have been such a sick movie, man. And I'm telling you, something like that would have been actually worth clapping at the end. People at the end of this movie legitly clapped like it was the most profound shit. I just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. But now that I've ranted long enough about fucking Space Jam, Jesus Christ. Let me take a drink of this beer for a second, man. Shout out to what am I drinking? Yingling, man. This is like the America's oldest brewery. Shout out. Oh hell yeah. A little side note here, man. Our friend Justin, dude, hugging him's kind of like hugging a pit bull. You know what I mean? If you do, you make sure it's intoxicated, and if he's not, you don't. How about that, dude? Because when you hug him, he just feels like a fucking stone. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, hey, brother, good to see you, man. Have a good one. And he's just pure on stone of a man, and he's ready to fuck something up, brother. Not as boys, but don't be fucking coming at him hugging him too long, bro. He will you'll wake up or fucking tied to the front of a bus. But yeah, man. Because it's funny because like I knew a guy who would go over and hang out with people's animals, and he would whenever I was younger, and he would just sit there with other people's animals, bro, and he would just fucking he'd smoke some weed, you know what I'm saying? He'd do a couple shots with them. And then whenever he leaves, you know what I mean, the animal would want to go home with him. People are like, man, get the hell out of my house, man. I see what you doing. You trying to take my pet from me. I swear, dude, every time, bro. Every time. His name was David. David of Tires. Yeah, man. Just fucking, he'd come over and just be like, yeah, man. He'd knock on people's door and be like, what your dog doing? Or, you got a fish tank? I'm like, oh, hell. Get out of here. He's like, what's that? A box of Bud Light? He's like, get the hell out of here. You're not tricking my animals nowhere, brother. But yeah, man, you gotta get this. You gotta make sure you just watch out, man. When you hug certain people that are like, rabid dogs, just be careful. Don't always do it. And if you do it, get them intoxicated. That's what David the Tires knew, man. Dude, a lot of cool shit's been coming out on Netflix lately. I just need to get to it. This is so funny, but Kevin Smith, I've followed him for a while, and he's gotten on to Mattel's Netflix series that is like a revamp of He-Man, but somebody else owns He-Man, so they couldn't use the word He-Man, so they just called it Masters of the Universe Revelations, and it came out today, and dude, holy shit, that, it's interesting because I didn't watch He-Man in the fucking 80s because I wasn't born. But, dude, it was like the animation's crazy good, but the story's just interesting. A lot of people are mad because apparently they do like a bait and switch, spoilers. So here you go. They do a bait and switch with Tila and kind of put her as like the next like champion, I guess, because that's what He-Man is, and like it's just wild, man. They got like Mark Hamill doing Skeletor and stuff, so they got like big names in the show, and they released part 1 today, but it was just wild. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, dude! They got a He-Man series coming back, and what's blew my mind is that the animation is so superb, but they keep it in this everything's so 80s. Like, it looks nuts, dude. Like, if y'all ever have time to watch the show and you watch it, you will literally be mind-blown. You'll be like, what the hell am I watching? Because it's just so silly, but at the same time, just like new animation updated. It's absolutely wild. But, yeah, man. Yeah. Recent events? Y'all want to do recent events right now? They're not too crazy, but some of them are kind of interesting. Should we get into recent? Maybe I'll do recent events in a little bit. Yeah? Nope. We're doing recent events now. So, North Carolina, one step closer to legalizing marijuana. I thought it was interesting. I was like, no way. That we soon might be the 39th state nation wide to legalize marijuana. Granted, it's only going to be for prescriptions, as we've heard since I was in high school, for like, in case you got a bad headache, you drink some hot milk, just silly shit. But apparently you can get a prescription of marijuana for it. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, no way, dude. So that needs to hurry up. I'll definitely wake up every morning with just a headache and just tell people that, life is what it is, man. I need this shit. But yeah, dude. North Carolina. Could you imagine in North Carolina we just start we like everyone just starts smoking weed? Dude, that, I mean, granted, I guess it's kind of what most people do now, but like, dude, if it was legal and like people that never, because there's a ton of people, bro. I know a ton of people that just won't do it just because it's not legal. And which is so silly because it's legal in other parts of the state. Like, ain't that interesting that you can do something here like smoke weed and people go, you done what? You done what? You smoking weed? But then knowing good and well a couple, 1,000 miles away in another state where it's legal, you can just go there and do it and it's no problem. It's not a big deal. You're not going to get arrested. But, in the other place, they act like you just committed the worst of fucking crimes. It's like, dude, get a fucking grip. But, yeah, man. Thought that was interesting. I seen this one article talking about prepare now for the war in the Pacific. I was like, oh, dude. I'm just like, we were talking about this the other week, right? But it seems like this shit's just getting more near. And, it looks like, it was published today, what was it, the 23rd? Close to it, something of the sort. It said the window to prepare for war in the Western Pacific is closing quickly. The United States must build and prepare naval forces that can deter China or defeat it if necessary. Well, great. Like, why? Like, we're about to have, a damn war in the ocean. We're about to have straight up battleship with China. Can you imagine? They're literally out there having a real-life battleship with China in the ocean. We're out here chilling. They're out there having real life battle shit with China in the ocean. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. B7. How about that? C6. You sunk my battleship, Lorenzo. He sunk my battleship, man. Hurry up and get this shit off the table. I got that bitch that needs to be covered in the meat sauce, hey. All right, Sonny. Don't be getting hurt because I beat you at battleship, huh? Bada boom, bada bing, B7, you're done. Hey. But it's wild, man. It's wild. I mean, dude, these motherfuckers are going to do some goofy shit and, like, set off a nuke, something wild. I hope y'all ready to speak Chinese, brother. I hope everyone likes Chinese food, and I do mean the real shit. Y'all get ready to eat balut. Okay, if you don't know what balut is, let me enlighten you. Because I'm not even 100% sure how they do it. But it is this egg, like a boiled egg. But when you peel it open, you literally still see the unformed embryo of a chicken. And these people will just eat it, dude. They will eat this shit like it's just jelly. Like they just bite half the head off. I'm just like, oh, Christ. Like, stop. So if y'all don't want to live that life, you better get ready, dog. You better get ready. Time Traveler bizarrely claims he's stuck in 2027 and warns of human extinction. That sounds fucking rad. Oh, I love that, brother. Says a man claims to be in 2027, warning people that human extinction is few years away as he shows abandoned cars and buildings. Javier was on the platform, or was on this, like, I guess a social media platform or something of the sort, some obscure one, and had posted numerous videos since Valentine's Day, apparently, of this year. Showing places just like barren Valencia, Spain. Like, what? Like, he's just showing random places in Spain where, just no people are there, though. But a lot of people are realizing that wherever he is, it does seem like Wi-Fi and electricity is running well enough for him to do the uploads. He keeps saying, he says, I just woke up in a hospital and I don't know what might have happened. Today is February 13th, 2027, and I'm alone in the city. Javier wrote in the video caption. Could you imagine, though? Let's just take that for a second. Could you imagine waking up in a hospital in, like, what we're in? We're in the year 2021 right now. Could you imagine waking up in a hospital in 2030 and everyone's gone? There's just some dates written on the shit, so for all you know, it's 2030. It could be 2033, but you woke up and the last times they wrote on anything was 2030. I just couldn't. It would give me the creeps, especially at nighttime. Oh, man, you'd have to find a little secluded area and just guard yourself and wait for nighttime to be over. That would be the creepiest shit. And in the videos and stuff, people say, like, they see, like, shelves racked filled with clothes and stuff, and, like, stores look like, what they were the days they were first opened, so it's almost like whatever happened just happened. Dude, the way they make it sound like it's the fucking snap from Avengers Endgame, Buddy, or Infinity War, right? Like, whatever the fuck. Buddy wakes up and just is like, where'd everybody go? Oh, I don't understand. And, dude, the funny thing, it says this video has 11.1 million views, dude. It's kind of fucking insane. But, people comment in the video and stuff and claims that, there's signs of people's feet on the beach, that are clear, that, you can see where people have been walking on the beach and stuff. And, just other funny things and trying to debunk it. So, listen, I'm not saying it's real, but it's just interesting, dude. We Buddy's claiming he's from another time that, he can't he don't see shit. So, it's like, what's really happening? Is my man trapped in 2070? Dude, when 2027 comes around and fucking shit we start disappearing and, fucking wolves start coming out of the woods and eating your children, we're going to find Javier and be like, all right, brother, you the president now, get us out of this situation. dude, shout out to all the Kanye West fans, all the Yeezy boys. His new album came out, Donda, and I guess that was his mom's name. But buddy, Kanye, it says Kanye West crumbles to the ground as he pledges to never abandon your family, while estranged wife Kim Kardashian watches with the kids as rapper unveils highly anticipated 10th studio album, Donda, during live stream broadcast from hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. It was just crazy, too, because my man, Kanye, knowing how he is, because ever since him and Kim, dude, he hasn't even shown his face. My dude's hiding behind a mask. And I wouldn't even say hiding. It's like I feel it, dude. It's like, dude, when you're in that much pain, it's like when you don't have to show your emotions, it's kind of nice, you know what I mean? When you just can be around people and be shitty, but no one has to know it. Yeah, man, he literally unveiled the new album on Apple Music during like a live stream. And, obviously knowing Kanye arriving fashionably late to the event, he literally started. I think he went to play a track. Yeah, he went to play a track or something of the sort, and then whenever it was over or right at the beginning, he just fell down on his knees and started crying because he had a voice recording of his mother. Okay, in this album, and Kim and the kids are sitting there watching this shit. My man's on the ground, and the Kanye's late mother Donda, her voice was repeatedly saying, "No matter what, you never abandon your family." As Kim and the 4 kids just stand there and watch my man on his knees crying, and bro, they're going to get back together, right? Because it's how it is. He does this crazy shit. Kim watches, doesn't say anything, and then comes back to him. It's the most crazy, most cringy shit, dude. I really was just mind blown. I was like, what? What did he do? Like, Buddy's living in a movie. And I'm not against it, but I'm not saying I'm going to stick through the whole thing. Like, do we got food? We got popcorn? But shit. I mean, I feel bad for Kanye, bro. Some of us just get addicted to the things that aren't good for us, man. I'm not saying Kim's a bad girl, but what if she was, the problem? I mean, shit. I think I'm cursed to pale white girls with black hair. Them damn little bleach demon brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about them, dude. It's just like other girls are just sassy and bitches, but these little mayonnaise monkeys, bro, the ones with them black hair, bro, they're just pure evil. Them pale girls with black hair, bro, they're evil. And I love it. Is that racist? Leave a comment. Let me know. Oh, man. We've been talking lately, and like I said, I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I have, but I mean, dude, we are so ready for our squad New York City trip this fall. Just kind of like putting mine and Justin's B-days together. Mine's on Christmas, Justin's is in November. So we're just going to kind of like mash them up and just have like a little squad trip to NYC, dude. And it would just be so crazy, bro. Like the fucking fun we're going to have in New York. Like I'm going to lose my mind. Does anybody remember Oliver and Company? Like, does anybody remember that movie, dude? In New York City. Like, bro, the fucking cat was going towards, like, the fence, and those, like, rabid, like, Rottweilers started coming up and, like, losing their shit on them. Like, dude, it was scary. Because they had, like, red eyes. They looked like demons, bro. Listen, great classic Disney movie. If you've never seen Oliver and Company, you're fucking hurting yourself. But yeah, man, we're just going to have too much fun up there, dude. Try to see fucking, wear some Gap. That's a lot of the fashion in New York. You know what I'm saying? New York. Bro. It just seems like a good time. Never been to New York. Just want to experience the food. I feel bad for these boys. They're going to be getting drunk, being like, I need a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, we'll go spend fucking $30. I mean, that's the craziest shit ever, right? But yeah, man, I'm super excited. That's going to be a whole fucking podcast in itself. So that's going to be a great time. So be ready for that. Probably later this year. That's what we're aiming for. This is a little funny, little anecdote to this past week, dude. Me and Rob do a lot of things together, but we're like fucking superheroes. Okay, like if you think of some of the 2 best dynamic duos ever, that's me and Rob. Okay, me and Rob is fucking Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Okay, we're fucking living the dream. All right. And that might be the best. Just know Robbie is Bugs Bunny, okay? Believe that. But we wanted to try out like a new pho place. Well, I mean, I've never had it before. And well, he hasn't either. And we went in, and it was if it was the most traditional place I've ever walked into, like any of you ever seen, you walk in and you start sweating. Every door is open, but the fans on the ceiling are going, and it's like the temperature of it outside, but you just get like a little like breeze from the ceiling fans, and there's like light music playing. There's like one weird white guy there that doesn't belong, like, you know what I mean, like some Asian fucking movie. It was like, what is happening? And there was no one in there. I mean, and the dude's eating, and he just wipes his mouth with his fucking paper towel and points his hand over to like welcome us and tell us to sit down. But I thought he was just pointing over to saying mask free, and I was like, oh hell yeah, brother, the place is mask free. I fucking love that shit. And dude, it was just so nutty. Like we walked in and we sat down, and dude, like we were just kind of like looking at this stuff, and he was like, hey, what you want to eat? You have been here before? And we were like, no, never. He was like, oh, my stuff's superb. You like my stuff. I promise you that. You bring all your friends here. I swear to God. You bring your family here right now. You write it down on your phone. Like the most abrasive man I've ever met in my life. Robbie loved him, okay? Like it was insane. When we were looking through, like I was like, I've ever had like, pho. Like I'm looking at like some of the ingredients, like what should I, like what should I eat? And never having it before. He was like, oh no, trust me, this one you get this one right here. This one has bowls. This one has the tendon. It's really good. It's chewy. And I'm just like, what? No, I've never had it before. That sounds horrible. But he swore by it. So I mean, it's what we got. But he literally, listen, we hadn't even known this man for 4 minutes. No bullshit. Looked right at us and said, you eat ass? You eat ass? I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, you know us. And he's like, oh, then you eat all this. It's great food. I'm like, oh, and dude, I am not over-exaggerating this, man. It was the craziest shit in the world. I remember I was wanting some Pepsi, and well, no, excuse me. He made me realize I wanted Pepsi. I was wanting Coke, and I didn't realize he said Pepsi, and he goes, Pepsi. And I was like, huh? I was like, Coke. And he goes, no, I said Pepsi. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I had to fucking calm down. I was like, bro, fucking Rob just dies laughing. I thought he was going to fucking cut my head off. I was like, nah, bro, okay, Pepsi's fine. I was like, I didn't hear you. But, dude, the dude was just so fucking crazy, bro. He had, like, his son as, like, his little helper or some crazy shit. And, like, this kid was, like, 10 years old. It was so nuts. But he would come up and I'd be like, thanks, brother. And he would just be like, yeah, man, no problem. Like, just the deepest voice. I was like, what the hell? And there was USA stuff everywhere. Like, dude, me and Rob tried to be like, listen, this could have been because of the 4th, but I don't think it was. It was like one of those, like, thank you for letting us come here. We're always so proud to be here. We love here. And I was just like, oh, shit. It's just crazy, man. I'm telling you, you'd have walked in and you'd have thought they sold something that involved, like, fireworks. You're about to sign up for the military. Like, it was insane how much American shit was there. But he kept telling us how to eat. Like he brought us the stuff. He was like, "Oh yes, feast, big feast." Brings it up. Dude, we're literally sitting there with the bowl, and he's standing over us, and he goes, no, you break it up. Yes, yo, you get in there, you break it up. No, I mean, this dude, this man's Laotian, by the way. He did not care, bro. He reminded me, what was that? I think that dude's name was Khan or some shit from King of the Hill. Bobby's girl's dad. Dude was crazy. But at the end of the day, abrasive, loved them, and we'll definitely be going back. Shit, we might even go back tomorrow. Me and Rob's got a fun day planned ahead tomorrow. We're just going to shopping spree. Sheesh. Dude, speaking of sheesh, dude, I love these videos of these child predators being caught. And they deserve it. Like, what in the world, dude? Well, that's dude, that's like one of the most evil things in the world, right? Like trying to mess with a kid. But dude, whenever I watch these videos where Colorado Pet Patrol, like all these other people, like I don't want to name off how many, like there's so many of them, but they just catch these sick pieces of shit. And I mean, bro, I saw this one where these dudes made Buddy put on clown makeup and then put his arm out and put his 2 fingers on the fucking bend of his arm and go, sheesh. I thought I was going to lose my mind, bro. And then the cops came and he still got arrested. And it's like, that's what needs to happen because, like, bro, listen, these dudes get arrested for child, anything. And they only go to jail at most, 3-5 years, and they get out and just do it again, dude. These people expose them in their town, make sure people know who they are, and then at the end of the day, because, listen, yes, it's a sick thing. We just want to kill people like that, but that's not going to help. At the end of the day, they try to get them help, get them counseling. It's like, we got to try to help these people not be so sick or whatever the fuck they're even going on in their head. It's just like, you're like, you're bad, you're going to jail, then they go get locked up in a cage for 3 and 5 years and come out and just do it again, bro. It's sick shit. How many people they'll catch on there, like multiple offenders, bro. But shout out to all those predator poachers, predator catcher, all those teams, dude. They're fucking amazing. Like, but Justin, all them, like, you gotta stop watching that shit. I'm like, bro, I can't stop fucking watching it, brother. Put them bastards in jail, dude. Because you didn't know how funny it would be if I came up on a catch and I was like, hey, brother, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, well, it better in your best interest to have a talk with me. Like, just fucking start busting people for meeting kids. Oh, dude, I'd love that shit. The problem is I'd probably body slam somebody, because get somebody out there that's, dude, you have so many of them, bro. This one guy came out on the video I was watching last night, and he was wasted. I mean, just plumb on wasted, dude. And he fucking, he just kept, like, they kept trying to get him to stop, and, like, he wouldn't listen, and, like, tell him that you're going to call the cops, and this girl showed up, and then when they told this girl what he was doing, she got mad and starts hitting him, trying to meet a kid and stuff, and rips his shirt off, and then he tries to hit her, and then all the other dudes from the, Colorado Pet Patrol and the other teams, bro, they start, like, brawling and, daps and, like, all of them, like, start fighting each other and shit. It was just crazy. I was watching a live stream last night. I was like, bro, get these fucking predators, dude. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I love that shit, though. Dude, I don't know if I brought it up, but this is also really important, man. A lot of really good upcoming podcasts. Dude, we got a Halloween podcast coming up with the squad. We got a Thanksgiving one, a Christmas one. Those we're going to get as much as the squad here we can do. Those are going to be hilarious. We have a lot of shit planned for them. You would not believe how much we got going on behind the scenes. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, me and Rob was just talking about it today. Like, there's just going to be a lot. I think Halloween might be the funniest one. Maybe besides Christmas, dude. We're going to have some Christmas carols going on, dude. Like, I think one of the moves might be getting up as many people we can and just doing some Christmas carols. How fucking sick would that be, bro? How fucking sick would that be? If we start doing Christmas carols? I'd fucking love it. Fuck, man, I'm starting to get hungry. I've been thinking about Finnegan's a lot. About time to wrap this podcast up. Speaking of Finnegan's, we always go in there and eating, bro. Great Irish food. Met an Irishman named Finney, and he's like, I'm from Kilchrist, Ireland. I said, what? He's like, I'm from Kilchrist. I said, okay, hang on a second. I was like, you're from Kilchrist? My man said, no, not Kilchrist. I was like, well, at least we know there's a difference. Cool guy, though. Didn't understand a word he was fucking saying, but fucking loved me nonetheless when we got obliterated. But, yeah, man, listen, I hope everyone enjoyed this podcast. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Your boy's ready to go get some food. I know everyone else is. We got people starting to show up and shit. But remember to like this video, share it with your friends or dogs, whoever the fuck your fish. You know what I'm saying? I know how a lot of y'all are. Y'all be fucking be like, I don't need nobody. I got my pet. Well, show the motherfucker. Make them account. Like and subscribe. Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and I will see you on the next Down to the Roach.
I don't want you waiting too long. She hold me down like gravity. We on the front page of them blogs. Would you be mad at me if the whole world knew this we was on?